Yo, yo.
My temperature. That's right.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Free shots to the dome. We're bringing it to y'all today. Super Bowl Sunday edition, baby. Special preview. We're going to give our shout out to who we're going to predict for the Super Bowl today, tonight. This is going to be dope, y'all. So, real quick. All right. Because he was like almost out of it.
So he wearing Green Bay shit. He should be out there.
That's true. But so because we're doing a football edition, Super Bowl Sunday, I just want to say I'm rooting for the Steelers. They ain't in it, but
Can't figure that out.
And what?
The Pittsburgh Squealers.
These are the Cowgirls. But
we made it though.
Made it where?
To the playoffs.
To the couch. Oh yeah, y'all made it to the couch. Y'all watching the game the same way we did.
The only difference is, y'all got there quicker.
Yeah, that's right. We got to the couch because we was tired of dealing with the BS. You know what I'm saying? We was done. We're gonna come back next year ready. Okay. So Super Bowl preview. We're gonna set this thing off with our first shot on Super Bowl Sunday. Are you fellas ready?
Oh yeah.
All right. So I already poured my shot. I'm messing with the
Maker's Mark.
The Maker's Mickety that that Terrell's banging with too. You got to pour your stuff, and he got the.
Do the people opening my stuff at the house without me knowing? I'll be drinking all
somebody snuck into the liquor cabinet.
Everyone's peach, as you can see, it's nicely chilled. You know what I mean? And I'll be taking shots out of my freezer. Taking shots out of the toilet. My Dallas Cowboy shot glass
out of a little toilet cup.
Full disclosure. I hate Jerry Jones.
As you should.
Hate him.
As you should.
Somebody said that's not time first shot.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. It's not. He's lying.
It is my first shot. Why? I haven't even taken a shot yet.
Never trust the light skin.
Hate it.
Never trust the light skin.
Listen. All right, so my shot, our shot, 2 shots to the dome. My toast is to Super Bowl Sunday. Getting back to it. Me and the fellas, we've been, down and out, illness, busy stuff. We ain't been able to really get into the lab. So we back. So I'm giving a toast to that today. Let's give a toast to us, fellas, this lovely Sunday.
Well, what you got?
Well, I'm gonna toast to both Super Bowl teams, Philadelphia Eagles and Kansas City Chiefs, man. Toast up to them guys for making it, the organization for being great all season, making it through the season, making it to the Super Bowl, the last game on the schedule. Congrats to both, man. I'm just hoping for a great game. Hope everybody stay safe, stay sharp, give the fans their money's worth. You got Sam?
Fuck both these teams. Listen.
The level of negativity.
I hope they both lose, but I know that's impossible and it can't happen. How? I'm supposed to be diplomatic because it's a preview show, but whatever. I hope they both lose. But I'm toasting to good health for everyone. A good day for everyone. This ain't even talking about the Super Bowl no more. And
Steelers all day.
Steelers all day.
Cardiac Entertainment TV. Thank you.
Stupid.
Boom. Let's go.
Everybody be blessed, man. Enjoy your Sunday. Spend time with your people. Enjoy the Super Bowl while you watch it. That's what I'm toasting to. Fuck both these teams.
All right, so salute. Salute Super Bowl Sunday, fellas. 3 shots to the dome. Let's go. Ooh.
What the hell move, though?
This whole right here smooth, shout. That peach. You know what the peach do?
You know what I'm talking about.
That bullshit.
You said,
Here they go.
Hey. All right, so.
Come on, dog.
Super Bowl Sunday. Let's go. So, Super Bowl Sunday. I'm going to go ahead and shoot my prediction right now. I got the Eagles simply because their defense is ridiculous. To me, defense wins championships. And I think that their defense can do enough to allow their offense to do them. I don't think Kansas City's defense is as good as the Eagles defense. So I think it's going to be a defensive type game. I think it's going to be the Eagles that's going to pull it out. And I'll go 24-17. That's my prediction. 24-17 Eagles.
Before we move on, though, everybody gets on this screen, everybody on the IG screen. You know what I'm saying? Put y'all predictions for the scores in the comments. We will look at them after the game and everything. Whoever gets the actual score, we will receive a 3 Shots to the Dome t-shirt and or hoodie. We'll ask you which one you want, you know what I'm saying? And if we feel like being frisky, you know, being nice and giving anything else out, we might let you know. But that's what we got going. So put your predictions down in the comments. Whoever gets it right, gets a prize.
Gotta have the team right and the score right. If you have that prediction is on point, get it. Oh,
You really had to.
I mean, yeah, because you'll be breaking stuff down.
It's common sense.
All right. Well,
You laugh at it.
all right. So as we go along in this episode today, we're gonna answer questions as they come in. We got our first question from Cardiac Entertainment TV. Do you think the NFL is scripted? Sam, go ahead.
Do I think it's scripted? No. Do I think sometimes there's fixed portions of games? Yes. It's some things come out of games is way too obvious that that's some BS and it shouldn't go on. But do I think it's fully scripted? How do you fully script a 17-game season with 60 minutes per game and 32 teams?
Easy.
Listen, man. What you Steven Spielberg in this month? Like, what you Michael Bay in this man? What you? No, bro. I don't think it's scripted. I just think certain portions are fixed. That's it.
No. I think not fully, not the whole league, but I think sometimes particular games that are deal breakers and make or break, you know, what Vegas want to happen,
Yeah,
need to happen.
I said fixed. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that happens. But to say the league as a whole, I think let the bum teams be the bum teams. But the big games against those teams that they know are contenders, they need to kind of control how the money moves as far as Vegas goes. That's what I think. But you know, the whole fix, no, not the whole league, but I think some games, you know, with the refs and all that, I think they do kind of play a major part in, you know.
I do still low key
Setting some
believe.
games up.
I still low key believe that the NFL gave the Patriots the Super Bowl in 2001. It was 9/11, and a team called the Patriots won the Super Bowl. That's way too much of a coincidence.
They needed it to happen.
And who did they play?
Rams.
They played.
No, they played Rams in 2001. Who they played? It was the Rams.
No,
They played the Taliban.
Eagles.
Eagles was later.
Oh.
They played the Rams that year because Ty Law took that pick six back. Trust me. Yeah. For the Eagles was later.
Mm-hmm.
They would tell me, man. No, it was the Rams.
Somebody said that. Said you on Instagram?
No, he on Instagram.
No, go to Instagram. See, I think we got a question coming in.
Okay, you on YouTube? Yeah, I go on IG.
All right, so my answer is it's scripted to a degree, like they both said. It's too much money to involve not to be
random, yeah.
To be just, and you got to think about it. Even if the NFL wanted to be straight, authentic, uncut, it's too many hands in the pot. It's too much money. We're talking a multi-billion-dollar business.
Right.
Everybody's not that much of a saint. So there's some cheating. Refs, we done seen refs get. The thing about the refs, they are persuaded, they do cheat. But the NFL is not going to put that out there because it's going to damage their product. So
Can't do it.
no, you can't. So yeah, but for the most part, it's entertainment, it's business, it is what it is. It's what we're getting. Somebody said NFL equals WWE. Well,
it ain't that deep. It ain't that deep.
It's entertainment. So
it is a level of entertainment.
Yeah,
Sure.
bro, it ain't that deep.
Though. It's that fake though. That's
different.
All right, so
all right,
so I got a question. Who do you think had the easiest path to get the Eagles or the Chiefs?
Eagles.
Why?
Okay. Eagles had the first round bye. Eagles played, who they had the second round? Giants, right?
Yeah.
Giants overachieved all season and literally was Saquon or bust against that defense. Daniel Jones isn't anything special when it comes to playing an actual defense. So there's that. Then they played San Francisco, who literally was down to will be the equivalent of a semi-pro quarterback in the game.
I was in the game.
Like
they call me, see if I'm gonna
listen,
shoot up. I'm
man.
like,
When it got to the point, Christian McCaffrey picked up the helmet that had the headset in it, and they was like, "Oh, Christian McCaffrey's the emergency quarterback." I'm like, if you run a Wildcat wing T triple option, or it's over with. I mean, that's obvious to me. Obvious to me that the Eagles literally could. I mean, they roll bounce skated to the Super Bowl, bro.
Who you got, Ty?
I'd say the Eagles. I'd have to say the Eagles too. Simply just because I think Kansas City had to go through some solid squads to get there.
Yeah.
Like the Bengals really was a beast this year. They was a problem. But the Eagles I think had a much easier path. And but not to say that they smashed the teams that they were supposed to though. Like they handled it though. So they wasn't like suspect in beating those whack squads. Like the teams they were supposed to beat, they beat. And that was, but the path I think it was a little easier for them. That's my opinion. But I think that their defensive stuff is legit. So
I agree. Eagles. For one, go back to the beginning of the season, the Bucks and Rams were depleted almost from the very beginning.
Look who the Eagles signed it before the season started.
Right. The Eagles had the easiest clear path. That doesn't diminish what they've accomplished, but we gotta call it what it is. They just had an easier path, and ain't no way around it. The AFC is a gauntlet.
yes,
It is
Right now, yeah.
Now next year, but injuries are part of the game. You can't blame the Eagles. They just was fun. But I think, they had easier. But we're gonna see.
they were healthy too.
Yeah.
Like they were healthier than the majority of the top tier teams. Like Jalen Hurts got hurt for a second, but I
don't think they really had any significant injuries throughout the whole season.
No, correct. That's what I'm saying.
Like,
They didn't really get injured.
Hurts was going 2 weeks. I think Josh Sweat got hurt and everything. But other than that,
And in that NFC Championship game, I think if Brock Purdy had played, but the 49ers would have won the coach. I think they would have
Yeah, the quarterback issue really hurt. Took the 49ers
if you
out.
would have had those two teams legit healthy, it'd have been a much better game. Because I like the 49ers defense.
And they playmakers on offense. So the
Yeah,
it's just like the Eagles. Like Jalen Hurts, he's a great athlete. But as far as a pure passer, he's not. If you force him to beat you from the front, he's not going to do it.
They simplified the hell out of that offense.
Yeah, and they
got weapons.
But you got
They got weapons.
You got two special receivers out there. Like AJ Brown, AJ Brown and Devontae Smith.
Weapons like here, just take that right there. You ain't got thug real for it, right there. Go get that.
And then when you got the O line they have,
best O line.
And you throw what Miles Sanders and there's another back.
And Hurts,
I think Gainwell I think plays for them too. He played in Memphis. So I mean, 2 or 3 years. Yeah, they have a legit offense.
And then Hurts not a reckless mobile quarterback. Like he doesn't run reckless. Like Lamar Jackson has a tendency of running reckless. Like he allows himself to get tapped out on a lot.
I think Hurts is smart.
He's a smart. He's a smart mobile quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think he preserved himself. He makes the offense work.
Alabama stop claiming Jalen Hurts.
Stop. All right, somebody asked. Oh no, he just said, and Mahomes is still. Yeah, that's. Mahomes is one thing
with that defense. Yes.
So,
against that defense, that's gonna be a problem.
That's gonna be part of it.
Mm-hmm. He's just gonna have to get the ball out quick.
Yeah.
I hope his O-line.
Which he's capable of. Mahomes is capable of that. He can pretty much make all the throws.
Eric Bieniemy has to call a great game.
He will
essentially. I'm not saying he's not, but he's gonna have to call a great game against that Eagles defense.
Yeah, I don't think that's even in question.
Well,
I think it's just a matter of it's going to be about execution. Like
I think the other issue with the Chiefs
ankle being bad with Mahomes, I don't know.
But it ain't even just Holmes though. Like look at the receiving core they have left. Like at this point,
I think
it's Mecole Hardman who's got hands of glass.
He was out.
This is out.
Is he?
One of them's out. MBS is out. One of them's out.
So I mean, you got Juju who makes TikToks. Mm-hmm. You got Mecole Hardman who speed.
He's fast as heck,
but the hands is suspect.
But he might.
And you got Kelsey. I mean, Kelsey's a great security blanket.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He ain't really.
If it gets to that point, where you got to come down to it, if the Chiefs really want to win and they have the receiving core problems that they had, and it's really just down to Kelsey in the running game, they're gonna have to slow the game down if they want to really effectively win this game against the Eagles. That's just in my opinion.
They're actually going to have to run well and let Kelsey.
Right, you got to slow the game down
and let Kelsey keep drives alive. Like on those third and shorts and those third got to dump off. Kelsey got to eat there and they got to be able to run the ball. If they can't run the ball, they're going to lose big.
Right, that's why I said they got to slow the game down.
Yeah, so Ty, you picked the Eagles 24-17.
Yes.
Who's going to be
the MVP is going to be Jalen Hurts.
It's rare the QB doesn't win it.
Who's Jalen Hurts?
All right. Questions? I got any questions?
Questions for our lovely fans and audience?
Or us?
Or us. Either one. I'll say this.
No, I don't really have no questions.
Do y'all think special teams in any way will be a factor in this
game?
No.
Because it's indoor.
No. None of these.
Oh, it was Arizona.
It's Arizona.
Yeah, but that field is ass. Bro. But they when they had this field, they had the weather game that factor. It was terrible.
Neither one of them have Dallas's kicker, so that should be fine.
Yeah,
neither one of them have Dallas's kicker, so it should be all right.
He threw a shot about Brett Maher. Like I don't agree with this shit. Like
no, I'm just saying. I didn't say I wasn't fired. I'm saying that neither one of them have him, so they should be okay. It shouldn't be a factor. Are you texting your question?
Quincy Lowry said, "Calling it now. 2 big hits on Mahomes is going to cost him. You agree?
2 big hits on Mahomes is going to be 2 personal foul penalties, extended drives.
Right. Shout out. Q, that's my baby bro. Hey, you about right. I can agree with that.
It's going to be 2 flags.
Yeah.
It's going to be 2 flags. They're going to throw a flag every time.
They might accidentally. They might knock him out the game.
They're going to throw a flag.
They might knock him out the game.
But it's going to be 2 flags.
It's going to be 2 flags.
So, definitely.
That's
facts.
That's true.
That's facts.
But not in today's game so much.
Can we be honest though?
They took defense out of the game.
If we're talking about defense, like defense in this game, yes, Philly has the better all-around defense. The Chiefs have an awesome front seven.
Chiefs defense is underrated.
The only question mark you really have about the Chiefs defense is the secondary.
I think
they got 2 youngest.
Mm-hmm.
Now, honestly, go ahead.
Against the Eagles wide receivers, though, that's a major weakness against the receivers.
If the Eagles, if the Chiefs sit back and play
zone,
they're going to get cooked. Not cooked necessarily. Jalen Hurts.
They can't play. I mean, if they try to play everything underneath, they have to make one-on-one tackles on Devontae Smith.
That's hard. I mean, not AJ Johnson.
AJ
Brown is the problem. He's gonna be the one that's gonna be holding.
AJ Smith is big as this.
That's true.
See, but the thing is, like, Devontae got wiggled up, and then AJ will stiff on me to hell.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So it's
don't find me.
You get listen, you find any of us, you ain't do nothing but practicing. So that's it. Ain't none of us got bread like that.
You ain't getting it.
Especially me. I'm a bottom shelf looking drink. I might hit the middle shelf every now and then. I don't know how to tell you.
All right, so I got a question. Over under on points scored.
How many points you put under?
I'm gonna say.
You can say over under 56.
I'm gonna say 52.
Over under 52.
Yeah. 48. 49.
I'm tempted to go over though.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to go over because like 52 ain't nothing but 32-20?
Yeah.
That's 52.
I mean, but I just think with the defense, I don't think they're going to give up that much. I'm thinking 49 is going to be over under 49.
I don't know if it's going to be under 49.
Because I don't think, I'm telling you, I think 24-17. I think it's going to be a lot. I think it's going to actually be ugly at times. Like,
look at some of the teams that the Chiefs played that had decent defense, and they still put up points.
True.
The Bills' defense wasn't bad.
The Bengals 31-21.
The Bengals' defense wasn't bad outside of Eli Apple. Stop talking on Twitter, bro. And
Eli Apple should be sitting right here next to us.
No, he shouldn't. Eli Apple should be. Listen, he need to go back to the fruit tree he came from. And I ain't saying he, kumsa. You know what I'm saying? He was a Giant first. You remember when his mama dropped him off at training camp? Yeah. Yeah, your mama dropped you off at training camp, playboy.
He had that first check.
It don't matter. He could have drove that 91 Honda Accord, cuz.
All right, Sam, we're gonna move on to you. Give us your
See, I'm kind of biased being a Cowboys fan, so automatically want the Eagles to lose. But my rundown is the Eagles definitely have the better team on paper. The Eagles had the better team all season outside of Hurts being hurt. Defense all around probably better than Kansas City. I might get an edge of Kansas City with their linebackers. But I don't know, man. Like, I want to pick. I don't want to pick. I'll say the Eagles, but I'm going to pick the Chiefs. Part of it is because of bias, and the other part is because I don't. It's just something about Kansas City showing up in the suit. They beat on Brady. Everybody said they wasn't going to win that game. I just feel like somehow they're going to pull it out, and the magical season that the Eagles have had, it's going to be like one or two mistakes that's going to end up giving the game to the Chiefs. So if I had to pick a score, I'd probably say 38-35, Chiefs in the end. So no, I take it back. 35-31, Chiefs in the end.
And your MVP?
My MVP?
So you think
Mahomes
will out?
I just feel like he's gonna gut it out, and it's hard for me to pick him for multiple reasons. But I feel like he's gonna gut it out and make something shake. And shout out to Eric Bieniemy. I need y'all to get that man a head coaching job.
That's another.
But yeah, another story for another day.
All right, I got a question. So, who's your dark horse MVP?
On both sides, on both teams?
Any team.
Dark horse MVP. It's hard for a defensive player to get it, unless he like Ray Lewis got it. He didn't even deserve that MVP.
I know you.
On the Chiefs, I was thinking Kelsey. Kelsey would be my underdog pick for MVP for the Chiefs. For the Eagles, this might sound crazy, but AJ Brown. And I'm only saying AJ Brown because he's the more physical of the two. And if I could see somebody going ape shit on Kansas City's DBs, it'd probably be AJ Brown. Because honestly, on one side, you're probably going to send help on Devontae Smith simply because he's fast as hell. And they're going to try to keep everything underneath on AJ. AJ might mess around and have like 10 catches, $180, and 2-3 touchdowns. Just being real. So those are my two picks. Because it's just hard to pick a defensive player, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's going to be hard on defense.
But if we went defense, I picked Jones for the Chiefs, the D lineman. And, who's the?
Hassan Reddick.
Yes, him. He's from North Carolina. He went to Harvard, I think. He the one that went to BC, isn't it? If it's not, forgive me, I might be wrong. I'm thinking of somebody else, but whatever. But yeah, those would be my two underdog picks for defense. If we go defense.
What about you, Ty? Who you got?
Dark horse on. I agree with Sam. On defense, if they were to pick, which I doubt, because the game is designed for offense. So, but if it is defense, it's going to be one of either team's defensive linemen. That's just going to be a stud.
Yeah.
If they come out with massive sacks and they just causing ruckus and they're really changing the atmosphere of the game, then they could go dark horse to a defensive lineman on either team. But I think for the Eagles, I think if it's not Jalen Hurts, I'm gonna go with Sanders at running back, or whoever the running back committee, whoever gets the bulk load at running back, because I think at running back, Sanders could be like an X factor and score in any way. You can throw it to him right over the top, get it out on top of those linebackers, or he can run the rock and get busy. So
it's gonna be hard for them because they be running back by committee.
Yeah, but the thing is, Sanders is he seems to find the end zone.
He's the quote unquote feature back.
Yeah, he's the feature back. He finds the end zone, and they throw it to him too a lot. So
I get what you're saying.
He can end up he can end up quietly getting crazy stats because just off of dump offs and check downs and him turning those into big plays. So I think that could turn Miles Sanders on that end, and then I agree. Travis Kelce would be my my Kansas City Chiefs dark horse because. The dude he's a tight end, but he just gets it done, and he's a monster. He was getting that
Black history,
them candy damn yams.
You know what I'm saying?
He had them candy damn yams.
With the extra, wait,
different.
What Big Boy say? What Big Boy say? Next man sweet and play the yams with extra syrup.
He had them. Man, he know what cocoa butter shea butter
And I
is.
get to the gas.
Like in the morning.
You know what I'm saying?
But I
Cocoa
think
and shea butter in the bathroom at the same time.
That's what I'm saying. He just knows. You know what I'm saying? I think he just got it. You know what I mean?
All right. So my dark horse MVP selection, Eagles. I will go with. If it was a defense, but I would say Hassan Reddick. On offense, I would say Gainwell. Now for the Chiefs defense, obviously Chris Jones.
That's what I'm saying. Jones is a dog.
Now for offensively for the Chiefs, I think who's going to be the MVP going to be rookie running back Isaiah Pacheco. Because that's the key to winning the game. And he catches the ball out of the back.
It's gonna be hard for him to get.
So if he,
they want to give it to
Mahomes. They want to give it to Mahomes. Let's say Pacheco has 105
he got to run
yards
crazy.
rushing.
It's gonna be.
If he, let's say he has 105 yards rushing with 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
He has 80 yards receiving and another touchdown.
He gets it.
You have to give it
regardless.
You have to give it to him.
But his system is set up to always give it.
Yeah.
I don't care if Mahomes goes. If you think about it, Mahomes 2 Super Bowls, he played terrible. He has 2 touchdowns and 4 picks in Super Bowl.
Defense won the Bucks one.
So he hasn't played great, but they're going to give it.
Yeah, cool.
If they win, they're going to give it. But Isaiah Pacheco is not dark.
And that's actually a decent pick.
The quarterbacks just have to do enough.
Hard, man.
The quarterbacks just have to do enough to not lose for the most part, and they're a front runner for the MVP right off jump. But I like the dark horse picks better.
Another reason to pick Kansas City is Buddy from Fayetteville State.
Rookie. DB.
Have a day, sir. It's Black History Month. You went to HBCU. Have a day, bro.
Balls out, yeah.
Have you a day.
Yeah. I mean, I'm predicting the Eagles, but like, I don't care who wins. Really, they could,
All right. So here's another question. Which team gets back to the Super Bowl?
After this,
Yes.
Are we talking like absolute facts or best chance?
Best chance.
Okay. Go ahead. I'll let y'all go first.
I'll go first.
Because I feel like it's an easy answer.
Yeah. It's even though the Chiefs are in a tougher conference, I still say them because, well, it'll be the Chiefs if they don't lose
nothing major. Like
if they don't lose Bieniemy and injury doesn't retire. There's rumors out there that Correct could move on. That'd be crazy. And then that would be crazy. Now the Eagles, they won't get back because NFC's gonna be healthier. They're gonna pay Jalen Hurts a ton of money.
Can't sign everybody.
Can't sign everybody. It's just part of the game. And then just look at the two teams from last year. Neither one of them's in.
So this is
my question. I don't know.
For Philly. How many of them are on 1-year contracts that was signed this year?
Somebody said, "Does Kelsey have yelling racism?"
I just said. I'm gonna look at both cameras. I just said he was with a sister for a minute. It ain't racism, bro. I know it's Black History Month, but low key, Jason Kelsey is black, bro. All right. But he
Quincy Lowry says MVP is going for the black quarterback either way. The narrative is too big for the league to not capitalize.
half black.
Mahomes eats ketchup on his egg, bro.
Me too.
Oh,
You just nasty though.
that's true, bro. It's just
That's 7 minutes out the show.
Hey, but chill out. That's facts, though. That's facts, though. You get on the line right now and say that. I bet you everybody like, hey, that's facts, bro.
Somebody said I just died. My bad.
You like the Kelsey joint? Yeah, I had to let it be known, bro. I had to let it be known, bro. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
He was taking a Rubbermaid container with leftovers to the game. Shout out Dirk Nowitzki too.
Oh, well, my question.
the question was
who would more likely to get back?
If nothing major changes, like front office, for the Chiefs, they're going to be who they've been. So. I mean, I think they have the best chance. Although I think that the Bengals are really knocking on the door. If they continue to just get better and don't lose anything major, I think the Bengals can possibly knock Kansas City off. But I don't know who else out of the AFC. I mean, if nothing changes for Kansas City, they're going to be the same team again, or they're just going to add some pieces. If they just add pieces, I think they're going to be right back in it, like with the same coaches and everything. They'll be right back going to the
So you think both of y'all think the Chiefs have the better shot?
Have the better shot to get back, yeah, for sure.
Tommy?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think the Chiefs have the better shot to get back. And it's not even because of the Andy Reid, Eric Bieniemy, same team. It's not even because of it. The Bills if the Bills front office continues to build properly, if the Bengals can build properly, I mean, they're right there. You know what I mean? They're right. I mean, the AFC South, you can go and throw the whole division out. They whatever. But between the Bills and the Bengals right now, I don't know if Kansas City can just get back. And somebody's gonna surprise next year from the AFC. It's just gonna happen. Like I just feel like it's gonna happen.
It's gonna be the Steelers.
Could be Jacksonville.
Jacksonville got better.
It's gonna be the Steelers. It's gonna be the Steelers.
Outside
the Steelers gonna be the surprise
outside of the Bengals, throw the AFC North out too. All right, so going to the Eagles, I think based solely on what they did this year, I feel like it's a better chance for them to get back.
But look at this.
But again, it all depends on what contracts are expiring and who's coming back.
And on top of that, there hasn't been a repeat winner in that division. How long?
I mean, that's true.
And the Chiefs have been to what, 5 straight AFC Championship games?
Don't get me wrong. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But to me, I just feel like I feel like the Eagles right now have a better team to get back. I'm not saying they will, but I just feel like to me they have a better team to get back. I mean, look at the Washington Command, whatever. You know, they got ownership who doesn't know if they want to have assault charges against them or have on field the team. You got the Giants who are still depending on Daniel Jones and going to run Saquon Barkley to death. Jerry Jones is still alive, so I'm not going anywhere near that. You want to go to NFC North? The Packers have more drama than VH1 on Monday nights. Minnesota has Kirk Cousins, enough said. The Bears, the logo is shaped like a toilet bowl. That should tell you everything. The Lions are actually getting better. Do I think they're going to do anything special like in the next couple of years? Not really. Then you go to the NFC West.
Oh, the Eagles got 2 first-round picks.
See what I'm saying? So, come on, they can still build on top of what they had. I don't even need to go to the NFC West, though.
Washington, whatever.
The Washington, that's what they are, the Washington whatever.
I'm saying, though,
don't leave the Steelers out. Don't leave the Steelers out. All right, I won't leave the Steelers out simply because they'll show up on NFL.com and standings. There you go. I didn't leave them out.
If the Steelers make major moves, I think they can get back.
It won't be next year.
I know they won't have a losing record.
Right.
That's what they won't.
They will not have a losing
Have a
record.
losing record.
No. Shout out to Mike Tomlin.
But
Also, we're not going to mention the NFC South at all.
You never know. Could surprise.
Ain't nobody think about the Atlanta Dirty Birds who ain't washed. Ain't nobody think about the New Orleans Aints. We damn sure ain't think about the Carolina Pantyhose. All right?
what do you think Sean Payton gonna do with the Broncos?
He needs help.
He needs a bunch of help.
He needs a lot of help in Denver.
They'll go 8-9.
Yeah, if he get rid of Sierra Wilson.
That's first year with Broncos, but like,
8-9.
do you think he's gonna turn them into a contender for real?
It's not going to happen. Yeah, it's not going to happen with Sierra Wilson. It's not going to happen.
Not with Russell Wilson. He's too busy worried about.
I said what I said. Sierra Wilson.
His own masseuse, his own office, his own doctor.
He's a diva.
On top of not putting all the money he's supposed to be getting for charities to the actual charity, but that's another thing. Yeah, that's come on, bro.
Something. Always something. I think Sean Payton's a solid coach.
Yeah.
I think he can. I think he can make Denver, relevant. But I agree though. Russell Wilson is like almost like a
Sierra Wilson.
He's almost like a cancer right now.
Call that male Russell.
All right, so
Nominated Russell.
Here's another question. All right, so not a question. I want y'all to share. If going into next season,
All right.
What do you want your team to do?
Oh.
Go ahead, Sam.
Resign, Jerry Jones. That's number one. I don't give up, Keisha. Number two, Dak, restructure your contract. Zeke, restructure your contract. Get Pollard back. Get rid of Zeke. Or either restructure or get rid of Zeke. One of the two. Defensively, in the draft, do some stuff that makes sense. O-line, backer, DB. And make some free agency moves that make sense. That's what I want Dallas to do.
Ain't got a lot of money.
Because of the contracts that they gave to Dakota.
That's why he started the restructured contract, so that he didn't have the money to play with.
If you wouldn't have gave all the money to Dakota, and when he gave all the money to the brother with the name from the Bible, that want to be a bad bitch, you wouldn't have this problem. I'm just saying, bro. But Jerry, go. God, listen, God, listen. I've been getting back in the Bible. I need you to take care of Jerry. All right? He done been here long enough. Y'all seen the picture.
His room ain't ready.
I don't understand. Y'all seen the picture.
His room ain't ready.
He was standing outside when the brothers was walking. Get NFL. Listen, somebody put this on the NFL site. What I'm saying. Y'all seen the picture. Jerry got to go, bro. If y'all get rid of Buddy from the Clippers before the season was over a long time ago, y'all get rid of Jerry. I'm sick of this. Help me. Help me.
Sorry. What you got for you?
Well, one thing that I would like to happen that's not going to happen because of how the Roonies do business. I want
they've been a lot for me.
I want Matt Canada to. Well, no, we're not going to force Rooney though. It's not the same.
I'm talking about the family line.
Oh yeah, the family
Lineage,
line.
good God.
But I really want Matt Canada to like bang his pinky toe on the corner of the coffee table, and not be able to return to the stadium to any practices or anything. I want him to stop.
Y'all said my
I want him to go coach high school football or the deaf school. I don't want Matt Canada back at all. That's one.
He said the deaf school.
Two, we gotta shore up this offensive line. They did play well. They did start playing better towards the end, and we started to get a run game going. But we need to get some solid studs on our front line. We can get some blocking for Pickett. We got some good receivers. I think our scheme is terrible.
Canada needs to coach in Canada.
Right? He needs to go to Canada. That's it.
Straight CFL.
I'm with that.
Straight CFL.
I support that move.
That's wild. That's wild.
But other than that, I think we have some really good pieces in place. I think we had the athletes. I think it was just injuries on defense, which hurt them. When TJ ain't playing, that's a problem. But we have to get some other pieces that if he's not playing, we're still a solid defense. Because the Watts tend to get hurt because they play so hard. Their motor don't stop. So
that's what happened last name was Watt.
You know what I'm saying? So we gotta get some pieces on defense that can like kind of pick up the slack if Watt has to be out. But other than that, back Canada, just go to Canada and stay there. Get lost in the woods. Go fishing.
Become a Canadian mountain.
Exactly. But other than that, we just got to get a good solid scheme for our offense to run like a well-oiled machine. Stop doing jet sweeps all the damn time. I'm sick of jet sweep. You run another damn jet sweep. I'm a sweep man. The sweep Canada's up off his damn feet. He'll be busted back in his head on the concrete to the white meat.
Steelers, quality and depth.
Yep.
Anybody mention what I said? Cool. Go ahead.
Yeah, we got to fans probably ain't watching because of me. That's it, Ty. So
that's really it. Just that Canada, please resign. Go ahead, Terrell. What you got, man?
Throw the whole damn team away.
All right, for me, man. For one, get rid of the GM. Get rid of him. He's terrible. Get rid of Matt LaFleur, or Stephen A. says LaFleur. Get rid of that. He had the 27th ranked offense, and somebody decided to give him a head coaching job. We know why. Get rid of him.
It's Black History.
That it is.
Trade Aaron Rodgers. Get what you can, because at this point, It's just all about him. It ain't about making these young players better, and that's what you got to do. You got two young, very good receivers, a lot of potential. He's not willing to work with them in all season. Just get rid of him. I'd rather suffer with Jordan Love for the next 2 to 3 years, and then draft another quarterback, draft secondary.
Who say Love might turn out though? I mean, I'm saying with the Rats, he might turn out to be better than with.
He will be good because of the NFL now. You don't have to be really good because you can't get touched.
It's all about scheme. Yeah, it's all about
He
scheme.
can literally be a game.
They got to deal with so much pressure.
That's it. So he'll be okay. He'll not gonna be world beater.
Oh, they got some weapons around him. He'll be all right.
But he'll be good. Restructure Jones' contract, Aaron Jones' contract. Focus on Dylan and Jones next year. Revamp the O-line and D-line. Packers gonna end up with Mr. Trubisky.
Oh boy, that happens. Oh my God. Hey, well, whoever says
Quincy's about to get blocked from the show.
Hey, Quincy,
Hey, they coming for you.
Quincy.
They coming for you.
Pray to the football guy when that happens, Quincy.
Relax,
For real.
bro.
No, don't relax. Keep talking that shit, bro.
That's my dog.
Add that. Rasul Douglas, he was a nice story. He was a nice story last year. But great this year. Get young and fresh. Eric Stokes is coming around on the cornerback. But yeah, that's it, man. Blow it all up, man. Just ride with Jordan Love for 2 3 years. Get what you can. Our division's not that strong, so you'll get
gradually get better.
We can win 8 games with Jordan Love. I mean,
yeah, for sure. We need to win 9. Need to win at least 9.
Right. But the longer we have Brian Gutekunst, GM, and we're not going anywhere. We're not. So, and the bad part is we're the only team that doesn't have owners. So stuff.
All right, so here's a weird question. All three of us, Packers, Steelers, Cowboys. Which one of our teams is making the playoffs next year?
All 3.
Most likely.
Most likely.
Shocker, Cowboys.
Like the 2 make it?
Yes.
Yeah, the Cowboys make it. Don't make it.
Out of the 3 teams,
okay.
Most likely.
That's so your opinion is just one team. Yeah. Just the Cowboys. All right, Ty.
I think all 3. Well, mostly Cowboys and Steelers. But I think the Packers.
Zero.
I'm trying to be optimistic.
Stop.
You're right.
This ain't this.
I was trying to be fuck the
trying to be optimistic,
bro. This ain't listen.
I had one shot.
You think
this ain't sounds of blackness, bro? This ain't sounds of blackness. You ain't got to be optimistic.
I got to be optimistic.
Okay. You got to be optimistic.
Okay, but I have to
be honest.
If I'm just being honest, it'll be Cowboys and the Steelers. I think we'll make the playoffs next year. The Packers will be watching from the couch, all of it. That's my opinion.
They'll be watching for the love.
Packing it in by week 10. Watching the love boat. No pun intended.
That's why I say y'all be seeing the love.
Watching the love boat sink.
But I mean, I think it's going to really come down to health. Really, injuries. The Cowboys tend to deal with some type of crazy ass injury every year, which causes them to fold. But Dak. Dak will get hurt. He'll break his neck or some shit in week 4.
You know what I'm saying?
They'll barely. I'm saying
his maxi pad will fall out or something.
And then I have a concern with the concussion. What's up, son? My boys on here. You know what I'm saying? Always, you know what I'm saying? Man, support for my boys.
Shout out to his son, you know what I'm saying, checking in from upstairs.
Right, you know what I'm saying? He in the lab with us. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Checking in from upstairs.
But I got some concerns with this concussion protocol, right? They'll throw a quarterback in concussion protocol, won't let him come back in the game. I mean, granted, Tua really is his fault.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Tua might need to hang it up.
You know what I'm saying? Mr. Freeze tag.
Tua might need to hang it up, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But that's hurting us in games. That's going to hurt a lot of games when your quarterback takes a big shot and he's not allowed to shake it off and keep playing because you're going to pull him. You're going to say, no, you need to go get checked. They may not come back. So that's going to change the tide for a lot of games. Middle of the game, your team was doing good, and then boom, concussion protocol. It's a wrap. So I think that's going to. I want to see how that's going to play out next season, and some of the teams that are going to be considered like contenders, how those injuries, how that concussion protocol is going to play into them not really getting the opportunity that we thought they should or would get.
Not trying to sound biased, but out of these 3 teams, Packers, at least for a couple, 2, 3, 4 seasons. Steelers, if they can get out of their own way, they can get out of their own way, they'll make the playoffs.
They can get off back Canada.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
They have
No more jet sweeps.
I mean, look, it's literally 7 teams that can get into the playoffs now, and if the Steelers healthy can be one of those other 6 teams that grabs a playoff spot. Just my opinion. Cowboys, it's the same thing in the NFC, bro. NFC South is a joke. NFC West is literally, unless the Rams can stop acting like divas, and San Francisco come back.
Trading Ramsey.
They trade Ramsey?
They're going to.
They're gonna trade Ramsey? Somebody tag the NFL and Dallas Cowboys. Jerry Jones, do what the fuck you have to do to go get Jalen Ramsey. Shut up. Make it work. Make Neo and Fabulous made a song and called it "Make It Work." Make it work. Shut up. But no, real. But no, Dallas has enough to make the playoffs. But the problem is, it all comes down to Dak not playing like a now, and Zeke figuring out if he wants to be, on the Bad Girls Club or be an actual running back. Defensively, outside of Trayvon Diggs, the other corner spot is ass. I like the rookie Bland that played. He actually played pretty well. J-Ron Curse and Quincy Wilson, bring them back. Just don't expect too much in coverage. So you need at least another safety and at least another 1 or 2 DBs, honestly. But they have enough to make the playoffs. It's just a matter of, do they have the gumption to win a game in the playoffs when it matters? You know what I'm saying? So honestly, I feel like the Cowboys can make it and will make it. The Steelers can make it if they get out their own way and don't have the injury bug. The Packers,
they got a lot of changes to make. Packers got so many changes to make.
Yeah,
Michael Parsons is the new Kevin Durant.
How you figure?
He gets in his feelings on social media. You guys are responding to everything now. He's too busy.
Oh, you meant it with social. Okay.
And just recently, I think he was a beat one, like yesterday.
And I like Michael.
That's gonna be his problem.
I like Michael, but yeah, he does get into the social media thing like a far too much. But then again, he went to Penn State.
So. That's what I mean.
He didn't go to State Fair.
That's why it's better.
All right, so
I wasn't even going there. That's OD. Like, why? Like, why did we go there?
Well, fellas, we said.
All right, we'll close out, man. I'm going to get for the game, for the Super Bowl, y'all. First, like and subscribe. We hope y'all do the show. My breakdown is this: Eagles, keep the same scheme that y'all been running all season offensively. Defensively, the same. Go after Pat Mahomes, rough him up. Don't care about the flag. Rough them up. Beat them down.
So don't care about
it. Forget the flag.
God, dog.
We'll answer that question in a second. I'm saying though. And then for the Chiefs, man, I just think, man, if they got healthy, if they got healthier over the last 2 weeks, that's a great thing. But being out without one of their top receivers, I think that's going to hurt.
It's still hard to get over a high ankle sprain in 2 weeks.
Yeah, like a month.
But I'm going to go
a month on the high ankle sprain. Like what?
I want to pick the Eagles because my dad was a diehard Eagles fan. I respect that. He didn't sleep in peace. Diehard Eagles fans. I wish he was here right now partnering with me. I do want them to win. And I want all my friends and family back home. I was gonna go home, but I couldn't make it. I know y'all partying up, man. I know they've been partying since early this morning. I do want to support y'all, man, but I'm gonna go with the Chiefs, man, because of the experience. Only because of the experience. The Eagles have the better team,
exactly,
and the better coach, better player.
Yeah.
Eagles have the deeper team, the better all-around team. So I'm only going with experience. So I'm gonna go Kansas City Chiefs. 20, 27, 23.
All right, so
Kansas City Chiefs 27-23. MVP underdog Isaiah Pacheco, running back, Jersey, South Jersey.
I want to change my.
so that's why you picked because it's South Jersey.
Nah.
I do want to change
He's
my.
just dope though. He's dope.
I want to change my scoring. And I was on 24-17. I want to go 31-24.
Same thing.
Yeah, same thing. Eagles. I still got the Eagles.
Shout out.
I
Shout out.
think
running
it's
back.
going to be a little bit more scoring.
I said 27-23 Chiefs.
31-27 or 31-24 Eagles.
35-31 Chiefs. Before we head out though,
You got it. Chiefs 2-1.
my cousin Wancho 617 on IG says Mahomes Pop's gonna be smoking on that Hurts pack tonight.
Okay.
Let's,
All right.
hold on, let's keep it. I saw Mahomes' dad. That is not the person I thought he would look like, bro.
Well, I knew he was a baseball player.
I forgot though.
Yeah,
I forgot he played
Blue Jays.
But now, bro, looking like he been smoking on them black and mild.
They ain't old though.
Why pack?
All right, so
With the wood tip.
I'm saying though, as a question, what team surprised you this year? I start the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah.
Oh, you bitch! You took my pick.
I think that's
my pick.
I think that's automatic. I mean, if you really watching the games,
The
the
Jaguars.
Jaguars, you just didn't expect for, you know what I'm saying, kick Urban Meyer out of there and then just show up and be a playoff team. Like, you just didn't expect that.
Yeah.
My 1A is the Detroit Lions.
Also fast.
Detroit did show up. Detroit did show up this year.
They played.
My surprise team was the Rams being titty.
Titty, no.
They just won the Super Bowl.
But they got hurt.
Then,
Help killed them, man.
and then they was titty this year. I mean, but come on.
Help killed them. From like
It did. But that, I mean, I just
You
expected.
can't lose a quarterback and receiver.
No, I feel what you're saying.
Yeah, that hurts. That hurts.
Top 5 receiver and a top 10 quarterback.
So the Rams your pick.
Well, no. The surprise team is Jacksonville. It's
Right.
Jacksonville.
I think that's unanimous.
Yeah, I think that's across the board. I mean, I don't think that's.
So we're going with surprise. So who's the most disappointing team?
Most disappointing for me, Denver Broncos.
Okay. Yeah.
Any particular reason?
Well, they came in with all the hype with Russell Wilson.
Sierra.
They've got a lot of talent offensively. A lot of talent. My homeboy,
Yeah, they did.
Javonte Williams.
Javonte Williams is a dog.
From down.
Dog.
Down
Shout
here.
out to Wallace Rose Hill High School. Yep. Dog.
They got it. They got great talent. Russell came in with his own.
Stop calling him Russell.
Surprise squad. That's like that was really
disappointing.
That was disappointing. Really, the Browns. Surprisingly, like I just like the Browns have been their defense has been decent, consistent over the last few years, and then their running game has been like super good with Chubb. But like I just thought, okay, well they're getting a decent quarterback, but then he couldn't play.
He was
all
suspended
year.
for 11 games.
He was suspended most of it, but that even when he came in, he was looking. You know, they just didn't. They were supposed to win some games. I mean, the Steelers was titty all year. So
it's hard to knock off 2 years of rust, though, bro.
Yeah, but I was expecting more because I thought really with their run game.
Deshaun.
Yeah.
You gotta remember he was suspended for that one game.
All my sides out.
He should have been all right. Should have been late and loose, but should have been loose. But no, I just was expecting this.
The view is trade by Terrell and Tyrone.
Understand what I'm saying? When I'm talking about the Browns, it's like really I expected them to just need a game manager for them to be decent. Like, and if the run game was solid, like it's been, and then they had a solid defense, they really could have like game managed their way into being a contender. I mean, much better than when they won like 4 games. Some crazy. They only won like 4 or 5 games. Like they was like extra bad. Like they were like I expected the AFC North to be like how the NFC was with Cowboys and Eagles, all of them kind of having a decent record, being competitive all year. Yeah. The Browns was like, man, bro, y'all ain't do it. Y'all ain't get up at all. So I just, I'm not the Browns, but I mean, there's a lot of disappointing teams to me. There's a few. So, but I'll go with the Browns because of that.
I go with the Las Vegas Raiders. Why? No, I mean, not the Raiders. Excuse me. Disregard what I said. The Los Angeles Chargers. That's my pick.
But they made the playoffs.
Still disappointing.
I think they got credit for making the playoffs because the last 2 years,
but I feel
the
like
coach blew it the last 2 years.
I feel like it
been
was
worse.
more. You know what I'm saying? Like I love Derwin. Herbert's a decent quarterback. Eckler's, that's what I'm saying. They have a nice enough offense.
For running back.
They have a nice enough offense and a decent enough defense to be better than what they show. In my opinion, this year should have been at least conference championship. At least, in my opinion.
Yeah, I guess they did.
But here's the other thing. Y'all already picked disappointed team. I had to pick somebody. Okay.
No, you could pick the same team. Yeah. You could have won with the Packers.
Why the fuck would I do that?
They were disappointed.
Well, you would have to do different for you because you are a fan.
We got a comment. I have higher expectations for the Steelers.
Injuries, man. Injuries and lack of coaching can change the whole season.
Q, I feel you. I'm looking at that like the scheme wasn't. We surprised the Bengals week 1, but like we didn't surprise nobody else. That was the problem. Because when we played the Bengals again, they stomped a mud hole in our ass, and then everybody else beat us. We didn't have a scheme to be consistent and really play strong through the whole year.
Yeah.
So Matt Canada is wild. Q.
And since my cousin is still on the IG post, my other disappointed team is the Falcons, simply because he's a Falcons fan. So
he made that personal.
He know what it is.
All right, so going into next year, Lamar Jackson, do they trade him or sign him?
Trade him. He wants Deshaun Watson and their money, and Lamar Jackson is a great player. He's just inconsistent passing.
He's a great athlete.
Oh, he's an awesome athlete, but I still think he's a great enough player to make your offense good enough to get past the first round of the play. In my opinion. But Baltimore is not going to give him what he needs to be successful.
They have to draft him. Creative for him.
No.
When your number one player was Hollywood Brown at receiver, that tells me everything I need to know about the Baltimore Ravens organization.
I think that Lamar Jackson is today's Cordell Stewart.
Whoa. Shit.
Give me that shot.
Yeah. Nah, playboy. You done?
Hey, take my shot. I don't care. First of all, I'm a Steelers fan. Okay, so I hate Baltimore. I don't care who plays for them. I hate them. Right? That's for one. I hate them. So Lamar Jackson, he is a great athlete. So is Cordell. But they can throw the ball a mile. But he's one of them good throws, good passes, really. Yeah, he should have stayed slash, and Lamar Jackson lightweight probably should have been a receiver. Should have came in something else. He's not a great quarterback, like passing the ball, throwing the ball. He's just not.
Richard White said, I got to stay with the AFC. Chiefs 33, 31.
Y'all,
that's my own.
Listen,
shout out.
And y'all remember, put y'all predictions in the comment section on IG and YouTube.
You win a shirt.
You win either a shirt or a hoodie. So prediction, whoever wins the game, correct score. You said and or. All right, so print press.
You said the and.
So
T-shirt.
T-shirt. Lord, listen. Apparently, I said the shit wrong. T-shirt or a hoodie. T-shirt or a hoodie for picking the correct winner of the game and the correct score. So there it is. Also, my cousin said Falcons will be back next season. Keep Calvin out the casino. Cause of terrible. The casino. He was well with the Falcons. Who? Really?
No, he's with somebody he got traded.
I think he was with the Falcons.
Yeah,
I was on the way at that. But listen, cause of I love you.
Oh, the Jaguar. I think he was the Jaguar.
I love you, Cuzzo, and I understand you a heavy Falcons fan, but put what Stephen A. say. Stay off the weed. Yeah.
All right, so next Tom Brady. Oh, yes.
Quarterbacks, yes.
Yeah.
Go to quarterbacks, yes.
Yeah. I mean, you just.
And it's hard for me to say it because I would have said Joe Montana.
I hate him too. I hate him, but yeah.
Okay. Who else is big?
Can't really take nothing from him.
What else?
What about the Hall of Fame class just went?
I didn't get to see the list.
I didn't see the list. I mean, I saw some of it, but I didn't see.
I know Zach Thomas finally made it.
Torrey Holt didn't make it. That's what I think.
Torrey did not make. Bro, it was.
I know why he didn't make it.
It was basically a defensively led Hall of Fame class.
Yeah,
DeMarcus Ware made it.
Did we max out on Instagram?
Yeah, we might have.
All right.
So we still live on YouTube though.
Still live on YouTube.
Yep. Who else is going into next year?
For the Hall of Fame?
No, I mean big topic story. We covered them all.
We covered them all.
We did.
Yeah. I think we smacked them all.
So again, we thank y'all, man.
Hey.
Thank y'all for tuning in to the Super Bowl session show. We had much fun, man. We went way over the time.
We definitely did.
Yeah, but we had a blast though.
Time,
And it's live, so if you was tuning in, I appreciate y'all. Shout out Q, Uncle Rick, all my peoples who, you know what I'm saying, who got on here, commented, asking questions, got involved. We appreciate the support. Keep doing it.
And y'all
Stick
make
with
sure,
us. We only gonna get better as we go.
y'all make sure y'all take this live once we end it. Share it on your social medias.
Please do.
We need to build up. Appreciate y'all fan, getting fans and everything, subscribing and liking and everything. So share it. Need some more subscribers, need some more likes. We're gonna bring them all way and everything. We will keep bringing y'all amazing content because we three brothers who think outside the box. You know what I'm saying? So
Trying to get it.
there it is. Bro, what you got, baby? I saw the hell of New York.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and
Shoot the
toast
way
out
out
of
of
here.
Shoot the way out.
You
You gotta shoot your way out.
Again, we're gonna toast out to
You gotta shoot your way out.
a great game. Again, give the fans what they want. Let's get our money's worth. Enjoy some good food, family, fellowship. Exactly. Enjoy the last game of the season, y'all. Stay safe. God bless.
I ain't gonna
Three
watch it. I'm
shots
watching
out,
Netflix.
baby.
I'm be watching Netflix. I ain't watching that shit.
Man, take your shot. Let's get out.
Hey,
Y'all be easy, baby.
much love.
Three shots.
Three shots. We out. Woo!
I don't know why the last shot hit different.
Mouth, the inside of your mouth palate was different.
Your stream will stop immediately.
I wanted to say pause, but I wanted to make sure he was done with the damn